Hey everyone, this is my What Am I Watching This Anime Season video, Fall 2018 edition. And as the name implies, this is pretty much a video where I tell you guys what I am planning on watching for this anime season. Now, I'm doing this a little bit differently than I usually do it. In the past, I've had like no face cam and I just showed the one website that I use to show the anime and stuff. But this time I've done things a little bit differently. I've like chopped up the individual anime blogs and I'm just shoving it like in this corner. And then I'll talk about whichever ones I was screen at the time and I'll just go through them. It's a little bit different than usual. I will link the website I use in the description if you do want to look at that regardless, but it's not really required or anything. But yes, now also how I do things with regards to like colors and stuff. Now, if I have it as blue, that means that it's something that I'm going to watch. There's no doubt about that. It's something I'm looking forward to and I'm highly expecting to just love it, like a lot. You know, that's kind of what blue is. Green means that it's something that I'm very likely to watch. I'm pretty confident that I'll enjoy it. You can expect it to appear on the channel. It would be a little bit surprising for it to not appear on the channel. That's kind of what green means. Yellow means that I'm considering watching it. It's something about it piqued my interest, but I'm not completely convinced I will like it. But I think there's a good enough chance that there's a semi-decent chance that I will at least try it. So don't be surprised if a yellow appears on the channel, and don't be surprised if it doesn't. That's kind of what yellow is like. And if there's a yellow pick that you're like, hey, I think you're kind of underestimating, that actually should be pretty good, then feel free to say that in the comment section below, because comments like that can make a difference. Of course, because sometimes people know more about these things than I do if they've read the source material or have just heard things that I haven't, of course. If I have it marked red, that means I'm not going to watch it, either because it's a sequel to something I haven't seen, or because I have zero interest in watching it, and you'll be very unlikely to convince me otherwise. That's kind of what red means. And I'm going to show them in pretty much in that order from blue to red, so if I've finished up with the yellows and I'm into the reds and you just don't care to hear about why I'm not watching something, then you can just kind of stop watching it there. That's kind of how this is going to go, so let's just get into it. Before I do get into it, I want to mention that this very much is not in stone. I mean, if there's something that's just like amazing that I just wasn't on my radar at all, you can tell me and I might check it out if enough people say that it's amazing or enough people say that it's something that's up my alley. Either of those things. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, up first, Sword Art Online Alicization. Now, the big thing about this, besides the fact that it's a Sword Art Online continuation, which a lot of people are going to have strong opinions about, it's actually going to be a 4-core series. That's right. That's like a year of SAO. I can hear the people cheering in the crowd already, which means that it shouldn't be rushed. Because I think some people were kind of concerned about that when they found out Alicization would be getting adapted, but that should be more than enough time to do it justice. Yeah. So yes, I'm pretty excited to get into this. I do like SAO for the most part. I know some people do not, but I do like it. My experience with SAO has been I have seen the Sword Art Online anime, the first season, the second season. I watched Gun Gale Online Alternative, which I actually reacted to on the channel. And that's really about it. I mean, maybe there was some OVAs or something here and there I watched I don't remember about, but that's the most part, that's what I've seen. I actually have not yet seen the Ordinal Scale movie. I might do that before this starts airing. I don't know. Does it connect at all? Like, will it help to watch the Ordinal Scale movie? Because if so, I'll do that beforehand. I might even react to it if people are interested in that. But yeah, just let me know about that one way or the other. But yeah, I have heard Alicization is a pretty good part of SAO, so I'm excited to get into that. Up next, Yagate Kimi ni Naru. Now, I was not really aware of this show until somebody kind of pointed it out to me on my Discord server. But yeah, this is a Yuri anime. You can tell this by the cover that it looks promising. Yeah, I mean, I've needed a good Yuri fix for a while now since Citrus ended so long ago. So yes, I need something to replace that, and this definitely looks like it could do that. So I'm definitely, well, certainly looking forward to that. I am a very big Yuri enthusiast, so there was never any chance of me passing this up. I'm definitely going to watch this, and I hope it's very good. Now, Uchi no Maid ga Uza Sugiru. I think that would translate into something like my annoying household maid, something like that. My Japanese is not amazing, but pretty much this. What caught my interest in this anime was pretty much the maid. I'm a very big fan of maids in anime. That's one of the many reasons why Maid Dragon was one of my favorite anime of all time. But yeah, it looks cute. It looks fun. It's by Doga Kobo, which is a big deal because I don't think I've ever seen an anime by Doga Kobo that I did not love. So yeah, there's a lot of things going in this anime's in the favor. I love comedy anime, I love slice of life anime, I love maids, I love Doga Kobo, I love the cuteness. So yes, this definitely looks like it could be very, very enjoyable and very much up my alley. So very excited to watch this when it comes out. This time we have Orega Ski Nana wa Imoto Dakado Imoto Janai, which what caught my attention most about this anime would be the fact that Imoto is in the title not just once, but twice. Now, the premise has something to do with a character writing a light novel about a little sister. That seems very familiar to me for some reason. I can't figure out why. But yes, this definitely is. Hear me, cat. This is definitely something that's up my alley. I enjoy stories about little sisters. I was a big fan of Eramanga Sensei, even though I'm sure a lot of people were not. I know when that anime aired, it was pretty popular to hate on that. But anyway, it seems like it could be a lot of fun. And yeah. Anime about writing light novels also something like piques my interest because light novels are always fun to write. I really don't have much to say on this one really, besides the fact that it's has a premise that appeals to me, and hopefully it's good. Again, comedy anime. Comedy is one of my favorite genres of anime, so that alone increases its chance of me watching it. So yeah, I don't have anything to say on the studios behind it or anything, really. Like, I usually don't. Most studios I don't care about. There's only like a small handful of studios that actually have a real effect on me watching an anime. That's not one of them. So, yeah, that one's most likely going to get watched by me. Hopefully it's good. Up next, Tensei Shitara Slime Data Ken. Now, I forgot to mention this in the last one, but I'm now in the green segment, so I want to say that because I know some people are colorblind, so we're in green territory now. Now, this anime, it's clearly an isekai anime, although it doesn't have isekai in the title, which is, it's kind of funny how many isekai anime are just straight up make that obvious in the title. That's pretty nice of them because some people just, don't want to watch them anymore. But yeah, this is an isekai anime about a guy that goes into another world as a slime. That's basically the twist this time. And it sounds interesting. I do enjoy isekai anime for the most part. I'm not burned out on them. I enjoy them because there's a lot of potential there, and I don't know. There's just something about isekai anime. I just kind of enjoy the inherent genericness, just something about it. Like, I really enjoyed, what was that one? Not the smartphone anime. Although the smartphone anime was fine too. There was, this season we have Isekai Mao, which is pretty good. Definitely one of the better Isekai anime. But yeah, I just enjoy my generic Isekai anime. So I'll definitely be watching this one. It seems interesting enough. I know there's one Isekai light novel or something about a guy that becomes a hot spring. The one about a guy that becomes a vending machine. So hopefully, stuff like that, the sillier ones can become anime as well. But for now, we have this, the slime one. So yeah, seems like it could be fun. So hopefully it is. Now, Tawaru Majutsu no Index Season 3, or a certain magical index if you want the English title. Now, Index is one of those anime that I like a lot. I don't know if I put it in my favorite anime tier, but maybe right below that. It's really good, although I do prefer the spin-off, a certain scientific railgun, because I like it better. I like the fact that it's focused on psychics more than magicians, and it has amazing characters like Misaka Mikoto and a certain lesbian teleporter. But yeah, I like that one better. But I do like Index a lot as well. So it's pretty exciting to get a season 3 by JC staff. And the only problem is that it's been quite a long time since I've watched the other seasons, so I have one of two options. I'll either go into this season not remembering most of it and looking like a fool in front of the internet, which, that's kind of comes with the territory with being a reactor, or I'll rewatch the first 2 seasons before it airs and then be kind of burnt out on it by the time it airs. So kind of a lose-lose situation there. So I don't know. If somebody wants to recap me the important events in a comment or something, I guess you could do that. That would probably help. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It should be pretty fun. So it's something to look forward to. So this time we have something called AnimeLIst, which I am fairly confident that I'm going to mispronounce as AnimeLIst, like a lot when I react to it. Kind of similar how with Josh and Chan Dropkick, I kept calling it Dropstick. It's probably going to be something similar with this anime. But yeah, it has to be intentional though. It's like one letter away from being the word anime. It's even written in katakana. The whole thing was written in katakana. But anyway, this anime, it's a 4-koma manga adaptation, and it's a comedy by the amazing Doga Kobo again. So about cheerleading, about cute girls, anime cheerleading, Doga Kobo comedy. There was no doubt in my mind I was going to watch this. I almost gave it a blue. I almost gave it a blue, but it is, I don't know, just something about it. I'm not fully convinced that it will be mind blowing. I'm convinced I'll love it. I'm convinced that I really love it, but I'm not quite convinced it'll be quite up to the blue level. But I'm not going to be surprised if it ends up being that good when I actually start to watch it. I don't know. There's something about it has me a little bit. Uh, uh, what's the phrase? Tempering my expectations, but I am expecting it to be pretty good regardless. So this, yeah, cheerleading anime. I've wanted a cheerleading anime for a while, similar to how I wanted a volleyball anime for a while, and then we got Haruka Receive. So hopefully this can be at least as good as Haruka Receive. I expect this to be a bit more silly and lighthearted than Haruka Receive, but still, an anime about cheerleading, yeah, it's up my alley, no doubt about that. So I'm most certainly gonna be watching this when it's out. Now this anime, Hibote House. Now, I wasn't really sure what color to give this one because this is kind of an awkward situation. Now, this anime, it's a comedy slice of life anime about cute girls living together, so, on paper, that's definitely the kind of thing that I would like a lot. And it's by a studio called Bouncy, which is just, I mean, I give them points for that in general because that's an amazing name. But the big problem is right here. Actually, I don't think you can see my cursor, but it says short form right there in the corner. And I don't like reacting to short form anime. It's so awkward because I'm like, hey guys, I'm reacting to this. Let's have some fun. 2 minutes later, oh, I guess it's over now. So yeah, I mean that's cool. I'm not much sure how much recapping I could do for a 3-minute show, but I liked it. It was fun, guys. So see you next time. It's just so awkward, and then I'm tempted to just wait until it's all over, and then just do one bulk reaction to the whole thing, like episode 1 to 12 reaction, but then I have to wait till the end of it, and then who knows how many views it would get at that point. Definitely less than it would if I did it one by one, but it feels so just weird to do it one at a time, but it also feels weird to do it all in one bunch at the end of the season, so it's just really weird. So I don't know if I'll react to it or not, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. So the green color is kind of misleading in that regard, but it's green because I know it's something I will like, but the short form kind of ruins it. So if you want me to react to it anyway, feel free to let me know in the comments, and whether or not you prefer to do it one episode at a time or in bulk at the end. I mean, I guess it probably depends on how long it is. I don't know if we have an idea of how long it is, because short form is a big gap there between. Okay, it says 5 minutes, so yeah, that's definitely short enough to be short. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do it anyway. If you want me to do it one episode at a time or all at once at the end, just let me know. But just right now, just know I'm kind of on the fence about whether to do it or not. So this anime is called Release the Spice. That's a pretty interesting name, pretty interesting fun name. However, I kind of wish they didn't have spice in its title because of some certain Crunchyroll drama that I'm not going to get into. But that's the only real negative here. But I watched the PV, and I actually really like what I saw. I mean, it seems pretty great. I don't know, I just really liked it. The PV really spoke to me. I mean, it's a comedy, which I like, of course, but it's also action, and I haven't had much of that on this list because action's not really something I'm that great at reacting to. Comedy's kind of my bread and butter as far as that goes. But it's also a comedy, and I like the characters, the character designs, the interactions, everything we really saw with the PV. I don't know, it really spoke to me, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. I know some people probably don't have the highest hopes for it, but I don't know. I definitely will check it out. It really looks like it could be fun. However, again, I'm tempering my expectations again because it's one of those things where I'm not going to be shocked if it's not good, but it looks like it has potential, so I want to give it a try. So yeah, I'll give it a try most likely. What do we have here? Tonari no Kyuketsuki-san. So yeah, Kyuketsuki meaning vampire, of course. And this is a comedy slice of life anime about cute girls. So that was kind of enough reason for me to watch it, really, because I'm simple-minded like that. But this has a bit of a twist where one of them's a vampire girl, which her name was like Sophie Twilight or something, so I got kind of a kick out of that too. But yeah, it definitely looks like it could be fun. 4 Koma manga adaptations again. I'm not really that familiar with the studio, of course. I was kind of hoping to see Doka Kobo there, but no. But still, it could be good. I have fairly high hopes for this. I'm going to assume the silver-haired girl there is the vampire, because I know vampires well enough to have that be my assumption. And yeah, I mean, I don't have much more to say on it beyond that. It looks like it could be enjoyable. I hope it is. Up next, Beelzebub Joe no Okini Mesu Mama. Very interesting title there. Now, I guess this is about a guy who becomes a demon king, and it's not quite what he expects it to be. So yeah, a very interesting premise that got my attention. And of course, comedy anime, that's always going to be a big, that's it's going to be a lot of points given to the chances of me checking something out if it is a comedy. Although sometimes negatives can mean that I skip a comedy anime for, like, if it has a bunch of half-naked guys on the cover. Usually being a comedy won't save it for me, really. So it's kind of a toss-up with that sort of thing. I mean, an interesting premise could still save that, even if it does have a cover art like that. But yeah, it's comedy anime is not to guarantee that I'll watch it. Is kind of what I'm saying there. But definitely usually increases the chances. Cute girls on the cover also increases the chances. And in this case, it definitely has an interesting premise on top of it, which is what it has going for it. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say beyond that. It's very basic with its premise, but it definitely caught my interest. Is kind of what I'm saying. So we'll see how that goes. This time we have before I should say, we're now in the yellow territory, so these are yellow, so they're maybes. So Kishuku Gakko no Juliet. Now this series, it's pretty much kind of a Romeo and Juliet inspired thing, I guess, but it's a comedy anime, which is what got it its yellow status, and of course the cute girls on the cover as well. But what prevented it from being green was kind of, I don't know, I'm not really the biggest fan of romance stuff. I mean, I like romance comedy anime, but usually only if the comedy is higher than the romance in that balance. But this seems like it's gonna have a higher romance balance than comedy. Just kind of the pre-impression I get, so it's kind of a maybe. So I don't know if it's I don't really have much to say on it. Beyond that, we'll see. I'll see what kind of reception it gets on the internet before I decide whether or not I'll actually watch it. But it's on my radar, so I'll see what's up with it. So yeah. So we have a bit of an interesting title with this one. Seishun Buta Yaro wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume o Minai. Yeah, something to do with a guy who sees a bunny girl nobody else can see. Something about puberty syndrome. I don't know, but it definitely seemed interesting enough to get my attention, and it did have the comedy tag, so, and a picture of a bunny girl on the cover. So I figure I might give it a chance. We'll see. It seems like it could be kind of crazy. But it seems like it could be worth at least checking out, so we'll see how that pans out. Up next is Goblin Slayer, an anime about a priest girl forming a party, and some Goblin Slayer that kind of helps out, I guess, something like that. And this is an action fantasy anime by White Fox, White Fox has made plenty of anime that I've enjoyed, so that did help a little bit with my decision, but yeah, I don't know. It seems like one of those shows that I probably only watch if I really am kind of low on stuff that I'm watching. We'll see. It could be good. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence whether or not I think this will be good or not, so I guess we'll see. I'll just kind of keep an eye on it, see what other people think when it comes out. Yeah, guess we'll see when it comes out. Now, this time we have Aka Nesasu Shoujo, and this anime, this was definitely a bit of a weird one, because I looked at the synopsis, I was like, okay, I still don't really get exactly what this is about, so I ended up watching the PV. And the PV, yeah, it kind of got my interest enough to really check this out. I don't know, I feel like it's a bit of a coin toss again, whether or not this will be really good or really bad, but I don't know, I might at least give it a chance, because the PV really grabbed my attention, and just shows that have a pretty vague feel to them kind of grabbed my attention just in general. So yeah, we'll see. This one was almost a green actually, but I don't know. So many things inside of me are telling me that it's probably not going to be very good, which is why it ended up being yellow. But it has a better chance of me checking it out than most of the other yellows, I would say. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so Zombieland Saga. That's the name of an anime, apparently. No synopsis has been added for this title, and I'm pretty sure when I checked my anime list, it didn't have one either, so yeah, there you go. So all I can really gather is that it's going to be about zombies and girls most likely battling them. And that's up my alley. That's certainly up my alley. This would have been a green if it actually gave me a damn synopsis, but since it didn't, it's yellow. But yes, Studio Mappa, definitely one of the better studios. If it gave me a description, it probably would be green because I do like zombies and I like the girls on the cover, and it's by Studio Mappa. So, but since it's not, it's yellow, and I guess we'll see. But yeah, hopefully it can match up to such great anime such as High School of the Dead. We can hope, right? And now we're into red territory. This will go much more quickly than the others, because there's really not much to say on these. So, Fairy Tail 2018. Final season of Fairy Tail. I have not seen any of Fairy Tail, like not even a single episode, so I obviously wouldn't be watching that. Tokyo Ghoul Re second season. Have not seen Tokyo Ghoul Re first season, so that'd be a no on that as well. Dakaretai Otoko One Ini Orosarete Imasu. That's such a stupid looking title. But yeah, this is a shonen ai, and yeah, so no, not gonna be watching that for pretty much that reason. Hino Maru Zumo. Yeah, sports anime with a bunch of half-naked dudes on it. That's not going to happen right there. Tsurune Kazemai Koko Kyoto Bu. Now, this is by Kyoto Animation, who is like my favorite anime studio ever, just about, at least top 3. So I was tempted to maybe think about watching it, but then I saw it was a sports anime, a drama anime, a bunch of dudes on the cover. I just, no, it's no. Nothing about this aside from the KyoAni on it that appeals to me. I don't really like sports anime, don't really like drama anime, don't really like nothing but guys in my anime, so yeah, it just doesn't seem to be on my alley at all. So I guess I should go to another Kyoto Animation anime that just doesn't appeal to me. So yeah, Uchu Senkan Tirimisu 2. I assume that's a sequel to something, and in which case it's a sequel to something I had not seen, so that's a no on that. Hora Mimi ga Mieteru Yo. Again, shonen ai does not look appealing to me at all, so that would also be a no. Jojo no Kimyo no Boken Ogo no Kaze. So more JoJo stuff. I've again never seen a single JoJo thing in my life. Maybe I will someday, you know, if it happens. But yeah, I have not done so yet, so I won't be watching any other JoJo stuff really. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. Beatless Final Stage. Have not seen the original Beatless, and I don't really feel compelled to, considering I haven't really seen many positive things about it. Yeah, that would be it. So yeah, that's everything I'm planning on watching this season, and things that I'm not planning on watching. If there are anime that I didn't mention at all, there's a chance that I'll watch them. It just means that they're not on my radar at all. But some comments, positive comments about them, may cause me to watch them, possibly, because obviously I don't really have much to go on whether or not I like these shows. So there could definitely be some things that flew under my radar, and I'll leave that to you guys to help me figure that out. That is indeed the case. And yeah, just that's all I really had to say. Hopefully, I mean, this season doesn't, the new season doesn't seem like it'll be as good as this season. But I kind of say that a lot of times, so I guess we'll see. And yeah, I guess I'll see you when that season airs. So see you then. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.